Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mr. Joshua with another action figure review. And today I would like to show off to you guys my newest addition to my Power Rangers Lightning collection line that I'm slowly accumulating. This is my blue Zeo Ranger that I recently got on Valentine's Day. My wife actually got for me, so that was pretty cool. I've been wanting to get this figure ever since it came out, but hasn't been on my top priority. The reason why was because I really wasn't fond of Rocky. But besides that, I think he's actually a pretty good looking figure. The last two or three figures that I had, they both had some pretty bad defects on them. Especially with my black and green ranger, both their legs on like the same leg have like a really big giant gap between the leg and lower leg part, which kind of pissed me off. I haven't had a chance to see if I can fix that yet, but we'll see what happens. And this is actually the second Zeo Ranger that I bought. The first one I bought was Tommy the Red Ranger because like everyone else who's into Power Rangers, everyone loves Tommy. They're like he's like their favorite. So yeah. And I actually bought Adam the Green Ranger too. He's on pre-order. I should be getting him next month, March 1st, I hope. Hopefully GameStop doesn't try to pull one up on me and, sell my figure. Fucking cocksuckers. But yeah, let's get down to the articulation on this figure. As you can see, he does have the little, Zeo sword thing going on. Let's take that out real quick. And that's pretty detailed. I like how detailed it is. It's nice. It's pretty cool. The details in this figure, they're great. In my opinion, I think they're better than Legacy. Now, very detailed on the gold trim. On the belt, you can actually see all 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the patterns. Chest, pretty cool. Even right in there too, you can see some of the detail. Neck, all the way around, great detail. I like it. It's a great looking figure. And on the helmet too, I'm not really seeing any defects or anything like that. No, none at all. That's surprising. Last couple of Rangers that I bought, they had like little dents or scratches or something inside of the head. Like the plastic was pulled out of the mold too quick when the plastic was still hot, and left little jagged fingernail gashes and stuff, which kind of pissed me off. And I was like, dude, I'm spending $20 on a figure. The least you can do is fucking give me a good figure. I mean, $20 is $20, but still. So with the articulation, of course, he has the butterfly joints on both. They're not too loose, but they're, they're good. The head is on a ball joint. The torso is on a little ball joint as well. He has a little waist ab crunch. It's pretty fucking tight. I don't want to mess with it because I don't want to force it and end up breaking the figure. Because knowing me, I'm not going to buy another Blue Ranger. Rotation all the way around. Pretty tight. Versus the left was actually, fairly loose. Not too bad. Fuck, man, that's tight. That's what she says. There's a little rotation right in there in the upper arm. Double jointed. Pretty cool. Hand is on a little rotation, kind of a swivel. Yeah. Kind of a weird swivel, but whatever. Legs can go that far up, and that far back. There's a swivel up there in the thigh, double jointed. Now, so far, this is actually a really good figure. It's pretty legit. Not bad at all. There's also a swivel right there in the lower leg. Up and down. Rock back and forth. Ugh. There we go. Overall, I think it's a great figure. I really like the way that Hasbro made this figure. And for his other accessories, he has the lightning effect thing. I don't even know where it plugs into. There it is. I lied. Right in there. Bear with me. I'm hoping it's the right way. No? Dude. How the fuck does this work? And there's the hole right in here. I've never done this before. I don't understand. Joshua doesn't understand. But maybe it'll look something like that. I don't know. Fuck it. He comes with his little Zeo blaster. I think that's what it's called. And it's been a very long time since I watched the Zeo series. But it's actually really detailed. And this time they actually, gave me a pretty decent paint job. Usually, like on the Saba sword, for example, they painted one side gold and the other side was just white. I was pretty pissed about it. I was like, you guys are a bunch of fucking Jews, you know that? Jewing poor little Joshua out in paint. Shame on you. And I think the blaster goes into the holster right here. It should slide right in there. Yep. Here we go. Check that out. Awesome. And I think the sword goes into the other one. Like that. If I'm not mistaken, I remember in a TV show the sword doesn't hang out like that. I think in the TV show the sword actually, extends and it goes back into the hilt. But I can understand why they didn't make the attempt to try and do that for us. They're selling figures for, $22 out the door, for crying out loud, If I really wanted to, I can probably take a very thin drill and, do it myself, draw out the inside and do it that way, but I'm always risking destroying the sword. I'm not going to do it. Me personally, it's not worth it. And last but not least, we have the Rocky head. I think it's a pretty good sculpt for the Rocky head. In my opinion, though, when you're looking at him head on like this, he doesn't really look like Rocky. He kind of looks like I don't mean this in the racist way, but it looks like Rocky is black. He's got a big old fat nose. And I don't know, it's not really screaming Rocky for me. Now from this side, a little bit, yeah. But definitely not from the front. No, doesn't look like Rocky. But it's okay. Not too worried about it. It's a good sculpt. But he looks too black. I don't think the actor who played Rocky was, half black or anything. I could be wrong, but it is what it is. I'm not too worried. And here's what he looks like. It's pretty fucking tight. That's what he looks like with the civilian head on. From a distance away, it's not bad looking at all. On a score of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this figure, a solid 8. And the reason why is because they should have done a better job on Rocky's head. Who knows? Maybe they accidentally hired somebody who's biased against the actor, In this day and age, everybody's always offended by something, so I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, last but not least, I didn't take these out of the package because I didn't want to lose them. It's got 2 closed fists. No big deal. But yeah, 8 out of 10 for this figure. He is definitely nice looking. I think the Zeo line so far looks a whole lot better than the Mighty Morphin line. The reason why is because with the Mighty Morphin line, they just made the spandex like so, loose, and I don't like that. And the way that this blue Zeo Ranger looks on the spandex, yeah, there's a little bit of wrinkles here and there, but for most part, it's pretty tight. And that's what they look like in the TV show. And another thing that I'm going to be doing with this figure is I'm going to be weathering him just a little bit. And I'm going to go back on all the gold, specifically the gold, and I'm going to weather the gold up a little bit so it stands out more. And then I'm going to paint the bottom of the shoes black. And I might weather the boots a little bit because in Power Rangers their boots are, they're always filthy because they're always out there battling. And for shits and giggles, I'm going to do this. I'm going to see if we can actually hold a pose with the helmet. Yeah, check that out. It's actually kind of cool. Now, when I put these figures up on display, maybe I'll use like epoxy, sticky tack or something like that just to hold that pose in there so that way the head doesn't come off, well, out of the, arm if there's an earthquake or somebody hits the shelf, But again, I'm actually really impressed with the way this figure came out. It's a nice figure. In my opinion, I should have bought this figure months ago when it came out. But, luckily for me, my wife, she supports my action figure collecting, so that's cool. Very cool. And, yeah, that's all they have for this figure. And if you guys like my videos, please like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching and happy Thursday. Catch you later.